deeper. I mean,
What's up?
rooted deeper. You know what I'm saying?
What's up,
Welcome to another episode of Timone Show.
Stop. It's Timone, but it's the name of a deity.
I got my guest Corey here, and another guest, Kirkiati. I haven't had Corey on my show in a long time, but he's just gonna talk for hours, and we're just gonna listen.
It's gonna happen, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Moses Wig, he's a wig, though, dude. I think I played through them playing. I told you that 33.
So you guys are gonna be able to translate the fucking currency you rack up in fucking video games into real life currency.
More or less, dramatically, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got it. What's the old comedic proverb? So one thinking, so he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But to think about it, you gotta project it. And projection means you gotta, have it in mind and thought. Well, it's all from a mental construct that all things happen. You know what I'm saying? Become possible and real. You know what I'm saying? In reality, through actuality. You know what I'm saying? Actuality and reality.
That's what I'm gonna title the episode: Actuality, the Reality.
Yeah, that's real. That's a heavy title.
I had to. When I recorded Timone Answers Everything today, I had to answer a question: Is reality, or does reality exist, or are we? I don't know. I had to answer all sorts of cool questions today, but
I kind of gauge what you're trying to say. Like, it's reality, and the answer is they talk about this reality being a holographic reality. But let's run with that. You know what I'm saying? And gauge on that. If it is holographic, then that means it's multidimensional. And if it's multidimensional, that means it's what you make it.
Yeah. That's basically what I said, dude. It's all like, there's some people that fucking, that you got to that believe in the aliens, and like the people that believe they even been abducted before. And I'm all like, damn, they might have, dude, and they're fucking a version of reality, dude, that might have happened. Like.
Yeah.
You might just blow it off as like, no, you was just dreaming, or whatever.
That's a person that don't see dimensionally. That's not a dimensional thinker. Because the person that thinks dimensional is going to be able to see it in variation. They're going to be able to understand, overstand, and understand the whole, aspect of whatever they evaluate. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing it from a trilateral transparency, then you lacking in your perception to reality.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You lacking.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything in this reality is in threes. Even the effects that you send out and receive, they in threes. They're extended from yourself and returning to yourself. That's why they say, when you point your finger at somebody, you got three fingers pointing back at you.
It's just
three fingers pointing back at you. The three fingers pointing back at you is yourself calling for yourself to reflect on yourself in three ways: thought, action, and deed. So you can't be pointing at your fault. No, it's your thought, action, and deed. So every action is a reaction.
Yeah. And before you usually take action, there's all sorts of there's usually a long thought process before most severe actions are taken. Like.
Yeah, I mean, it's that little boy.
I mean, there's a lot of people that will do things impulsively, but nothing that will be like
that's those who lack
nothing.
Dimensional.
But that's also nothing it's usually nothing major. Like it's all like, oh, I'm gonna like some people, they're fucking like are really crazy and will go, but
as your mind dimensionally expands, everything becomes in context. You're able to put everything in context.
Yeah, you'll be able to piece all sorts of things together, and you get the whole picture. Instead of just
But then it's also the application that comes with the picture, like what you're able to now, how you're able to now apply yourself to whatever situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That gives you an ability. You know what I'm saying? that most people in this paradigm would consider above human. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way, but that's what the human experience is about. In the state of being, you know what I'm saying? In
What's
the name of human being.
what's the root
Being
word
is a
for like
constant tense.
above? Because we got the one for below is sub. You know, like
Above is would be a sin.
so ascended humans
Uh,
instead
yeah.
of, and then we're subhuman.
Well, you could say you could do it like that.
Because
You know what I'm
we're
saying? But that's still construct to this reality though. That's not outside of this reality because the actual dimensional term would be etheric. We're really etheric beings because we're not the body nor the mind. You know what I'm saying? We come from a deeper space and a deeper state. You know what I'm saying? And in that state and in that place there is no up or no down. You know what I'm saying? There is no right or no left.
Right.
It just is. You know what I'm saying? Ever going, you know what I'm saying, of what is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we are, composition of. You know what I'm saying? But ever going and ever forming, which means ever creating. So, quintessentially, this is the gods they talk about in the Bible. Note I said gods, it's plural. There's many gods in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's just how like I said, people not being able to dimensionally see that. Malachi New York in one of his lectures clearly pointed it out. Made it sound right and reasonable than me how he broke it down. As far as just how the Bible actually referring when they talked about or when they said God talked, it was different gods at different periods within the book.
Yeah. Whoa.
Crazy, huh? That was crazy.
Uh,
I call it the side swipe, Mo.
I'm watching them play Call of Duty fucking zombies.
Oh yeah, along with the bill.
And there was this huge horde coming at him, and he maneuvered out of all of them, man. And now he's just got him running in circles.
Now check this.
And as he's picking them off one by one.
Because it all comes full circle, right? But the next thing is this, right? This is what I was also saying, right? Like, there is no up, there is no down. You feel me? So I know that, right? With this shit, right? So I'm gonna be able to make on an inevitable "we should have died" move. I'm alive,
right?
You know, because of how I dimensionally understand it. That's all I'm really talking. That's all I'm really saying. And once you're able to understand on the many dimensions, that's you taking your body to its fullest potential.
But the game only works in 3 dimensions.
It only works for a dimensional being. It works for those who can handle dimensions. For a multi-dimensional beings. We are multi-dimensional beings. Whether we access those multi-dimensional files and tools is another whole nother subject.
One of my favorite 2D games works 4th dimensionally because you time travel, and every time you time travel, you are at the place.
Well, see, that's why I like Assassin's Creed because it kind of carries that same premise.
They're 4th dimensionally, kind of.
Yeah, and then another thing is this though, right? You know what I'm saying? They got that new Assassin's Creed. They talking about, you know what I'm saying? They're taking it from. I'm gonna pause right quick, cause they're taking it from the Egyptian standpoint. But here we go again. In the name of Ja Rule. Here we go again.
They got Ja Rule on the soundtrack?
Oh, no, that's DMX. Tweaking.
Oh man,
right.
I was gonna get really excited they had Ja Rule on the soundtrack. Yeah.
No, the Assassin's Creed.
I used to couple skate to that motherfucker.
But no, man. So because for one, if it says Egypt on the cover of the game and shit, we already know where they're going with this.
Yeah.
We know the Assassin's going to have a tan again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's bad enough like they had the other Assassin's Creed. That's the one I got, which is the colonial one, which is basically the indigenous one, right?
Yeah.
And they got dude with a tan. Knowing damn well, okay, let's just keep it 100. He melanated. He melanated. They all was melanated like that at the time, man. The planet was fucking even hotter and shit. Bro.
Yeah.
Get off of that, you know what I'm saying? They want to give them a deep ass mulatto tan and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, it wasn't like that at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were still heavy through here. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't quite balance that. Or like I was saying, just particular with the assassin. They wanted, you could tell they wanted to make him melanated. Because only assassin could do all those kind of moves that, you know what I'm saying, he was doing. And then he was going between that and the whole indigenous garb and shit like that. It's like, yeah, no, you was melanated. So now they done took it for the third game and started to Egypt. It's like, oh, here we go. But I'm looking at the background, right? I ain't even focusing on dude this time because I know they on bullshit with him. I'm looking at the background, and I remember I used to talk about, you know, certain things in the bill with people. I'm like, man, you know, we had our pyramids was covered with gold. They was gold plated and all of that because, you know, some of them was generators, man. You know, and you got to take, understand, understand, and understand when I say generators. You know what I'm saying? They're earthly generators. They're generators for the body, the meditation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The astral bodies. You know what I'm saying? And then it was generators in another aspect. Now, see, that's three different aspects. You know what I'm saying? And those who were ascended beings in mind, dimensionally, understood that and understood that and could applicate within these dimensions. You know what I'm saying? There's a one thing to think about, think in those dimensions, but can you apply in those dimensions?
Yeah.
Because there is an existence and reality there as well. There are realities there as well. In circle or in cycles, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they had gold pyramids in it and everything, right?
Yeah.
I said, motherfuckers. But I saw a dude and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to look at his pigment, right? I'm just trying to see if they got it right this time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, they fucked up on the indigenous one, but no, again, I'm focusing on his hand. I get the all focus of his hand. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come down a gold pyramid. Oh damn, street lights. Oh shit, they flex on this one. I stopped focusing on dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back to try to look at his hand though later though. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna know how on point they're gonna be. But I think I saw a couple other images in there where they showed a pharaoh and shit and he was high yellow, so yeah, they finna, you know, they're gonna be on that soon. So did you know the dude that created Avatar, just like the person that created Terminator and Matrix, Melanie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Carrie the Pigment, you know what I'm saying? And I forgot her name. The dude, I didn't know that it was a dude that wrote Avatar. And the same thing that happened to the chick that wrote Terminator and The Matrix happened to him. But it happened to him, obviously, because Avatar was recent. It happened to him in the 2000s. And he ain't reaped the rewards of what old girl did, you know what I'm saying, when she finally got back at the people that stole Terminator and did The Matrix and stuff like that. And not only did she get herself put in the Matrix movie, as well as receive, you know, a large sum of, you know what I'm saying, box office.
Oh yeah, she was the Oracle, right?
She was the Oracle, yeah. I forgot her name. I just recently was on tip of my tongue. Yeah. But yeah, so dude, the Avatar, same situation that happened to him. He done lost M's, you know what I'm saying? Or he ain't got shit at all, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not his shit on black. You know, black has no stand in the law, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, individually, commercially, the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? So and he actually had an opportunity to go the indigenous route and turned it down. He wanted to go the lawyer route, and he wanted to go. I don't know if he was calling himself trying to follow the protocol of old girl, but you know, people got to think current of the times, man. She was able to pull off what she was able to pull off in that time because that was a different time at that time. You know what I'm saying? That was before America had even apologized for slavery in 2000. You know what I'm saying? When she sued the people who made Terminator and the Matrix people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how she was able to win over and get her settlements like she did. But when after they didn't apologize, now you have to step out of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to step out of these labels. You know what I'm saying? And go for yours on a commercial standpoint, right? So it's like you're making money. You know what I'm saying? And there's been something through the people that you make money to where they're like, okay, there's some funds freed up for a particular kind of people. You know what I'm saying? But you can't get it unless you omit. We didn't omit that. We done did that to you people and y'all got this bread coming. But y'all got to, you know what I'm saying? So, and anything that you do under the fact that we don't admit it and you haven't, you know what I'm saying, set yourself right in how this shit works, you know, you're gonna be slaves to it because you're willing to accept what is already upon you, pressed upon you. So this is the situation with dude in Avatar. Cause he think he gonna win the lawsuit doing it like a girl that did it with Terminator and the Matrix. No, the black guys don't stand in the law. Barack Obama even said it himself. And then he used to be a former attorney. Yes, he did. So this ain't no piddle paddle. You know what I'm saying? There's no finagling here anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But and this is what's even more crazy. He was approached by the chief.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
The chief was like, man, times is different, man. You gonna want my help now? He's like, no, chief, I'm just trying out this. Chief like, all right.
Wow.
Chief like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So hopefully doing that, like, cause this why the Avatar 2 and all of that, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? They probably worked the deal out with dude like, hey, yeah, we sorry, we got you out your first Avatar check, which is a check.
Yeah.
We all know that was a check. But when we do Avatar 2, we'll give you that check.
Yeah.
But honestly though, is that still shitting on you or not shitting on you?
I don't know.
Will you still feel shitted on?
I don't know.
They kept the first one. Do you know what that first one raised in box office? Two's not gonna amount to that one.
No,
put it like that.
No one's gonna watch. No one really gives a fuck about Avatar, dude. Especially like, cause it's supposed to have like 5 sequels now, and like no one really gives a like. I don't
know. The rabbit hole can get deeper
the first
because
one,
now we know it's the Melaninite that's authoring it.
But
the rabbit hole can get deep.
Maybe, but the first one was cool. Like I saw that shit in theaters. I might not have saw it opening weekend, but I saw it in theaters. It was cool to see in theaters. But then when you go back home and fucking watch, you're like, it's really not that great of a movie.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just some
box office wise though.
Yeah, box office wise, it was great because like everyone wanted motherfuckers paid a bunch of money to see that.
Off of that.
People saw that shit.
That wasn't the author
and all sorts of whatever.
Yeah,
I think I saw
that's another flip of the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's like you got sales off the album, and then you got sales off the single on iTunes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then people still bought the shit out of the DVD, but then when they bought it, they're all like, "Oh yeah, I don't really like you watched it one time, maybe a couple times,
but then it's not.
It's really."
But that too didn't follow up because of
they didn't have to yet.
No, I know it never, but it was supposed to follow up.
Yeah.
The DVD sales would have been better had a 2 followed up right behind.
It probably even had great toy sales, dude.
But the thing is, the delay came in the 2 because of the fact that when all that bread got cooped up, dude ain't see none. Even in commercial law, they don't have to respect you. Yeah, nigga, okay, you made us a check.
It probably had a lot of merch sales. It was probably great. DVD sales was great.
But that's what they do to us.
Yeah.
They just sign your ass monthly to the side. Thank you for your invention. Thank you for your patent. You know what I'm saying? Nikola Tesla your ass.
Nikola Tesla. Wow.
Yeah, straight Tesla.
Yeah.
And here you is coming with, you know what I'm saying? Is that another one?
Those dogs don't ever stop coming.
No, if it's a couple rounds up, then that's when the dogs is gonna really not stop coming.
These guys are always on a quest to make it to round 50, and they'll never make it to round 50.
One must know itself completely to make it 50. Have a level of elite crowd, second to none.
And then there'll always be someone it'll be like one of Cody's cousins that's always lying. They always come in, oh man, I got to like 49 by myself. Like, no, you didn't. Who was here to watch you? Nobody. Usually it's like I'm the one that was there, and I'm not even watching anyone play. So like, Mo was watching me play. No, I wasn't.
Back in the day, a lot of the fans there used to play solo. I actually never really played solo like that. Like I met them, you know what I'm saying, and that was enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably did solo, but solo is so different than playing team-wise.
Yeah,
it's still different.
Yeah.
So it really ain't going. Some people some of my cousins thought they still playing and thinking it was going to sharpen the gameplay team-wise. But actually, it won't. They're more or less cripple it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not thinking about save all the time.
Yeah, if
you're playing solo.
If you're playing solo all the time, yeah, you don't think about your partner because you don't have one. You know, Like
So it's that
they should
dynamic,
they
out of
should
sight, out of mind. You feel me?
they should give you the option to where you can have a like if you're playing by yourself, you can have an NPC partner or whatever. So then so even if you go down, they can help you. Or
Yeah.
if you go down, you can help, or they go down, you can help them, or whatever. So then you can
Yeah.
still play in that
That
mode.
that
Like
that would have been the icing on the cake when it came to watch out, I got zombies all behind you. I got that would be fly. That would have put the icing on the cake for this game. That would probably have been the best. This already is the best game of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they ranked this. In 2009 when this came out, they ranked
2009 is the best game of all time.
All time. As far as just on like the zombies and all that and how they did it.
Yeah.
But if they would have added that last thing what you just said in there,
Yeah.
quit playing. Kids you would have had zombies then. You know what I'm saying? Like how they trying to make zombies out of these kids now. You would have had their ass damn near linked up. You know what I'm saying? You should have did that thing. You didn't do it though. You know? They're probably hearing this like, fuck, we're gonna get in this time machine real quick.
They're not hearing this.
They're hearing it. But it's like, fuck, we're gonna get in that time machine.
Yeah.
Philadelphia experiment. You feel me?
Next thing you know, what Black Ops is this?
And pay attention to everything I'm saying. I'm still on subject about reality. You
I know, but what Black Ops is this?
It's the first one.
It's the first.
Yeah.
So it's like they're getting that fucking time machine. And then next thing you know, there's gonna be an updated version of fucking Black Ops 1. You're gonna plug it in and whatever. Like, damn,
it ain't gonna be an updated version. I'll just joke saying like,
it'll be Mandela affected into a fucking new version. Like we won't even know that. Like all of a sudden it'll be all like, hey man, like and they'll be and like Kirky will come over and like, no, you've always been able to play 2 players on 1 player. And they're like, what? What the fuck, Kirky? What are you talking about? Like,
no, but that's the thing that I'm talking about. Like, they don't understand dimensions like they say they do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things. That's just like I said, when the Smithsonian went into the these mounds, and found artifacts, they didn't know what these artifacts were and what they did. They just know they found something very ancient. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that from a standpoint of, you know what I'm saying, dimensional shifting, going into time travel, going from one dimension to another. When you think about it from that aspect, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep in mind that
keep in mind that dogs will bite you.
Just keep in mind dimensionally that that's not how that works, because how the mind is connected dimensionally to that, subconsciously and subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? This is how you got these monks that's able to collectively together tune in and make these instruments that create vibrations and make these huge boulder rocks levitate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Through a collective harmonious frequencies. You know what I'm saying? That are called and collective. You know what I'm saying? Working together to move these boulders. Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is dimensionally. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, basically I was joking about, you know what I'm saying, they did the Philadelphia thing, you know what I'm saying, and how if they were able to do that, but if anybody who's really studied up on the Philadelphia experiment, they know that whole thing was just like actual pure like catastrophe of them doing some shit that they thought they knew what they was doing and had no clue. And motherfuckers ended up inside the halls of motherfucking goddamn it ships and shit, and some motherfuckers goddamn it they put into the loony bin, and motherfuckers were slipping in and out of dimensions, like literally people were hands were disappearing and then reappearing, and then all of a sudden months go by and they gone. You know what I'm saying? Like they just completely vanished into a different dimension. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, they playing with reality that are before, you know what I'm saying, their whole existence. You know what I'm saying? They don't even understand existences planetarily that were on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Back to talking about the mounds and the excavations of that. So, to try to really dimensionally understand that, like they trying to play with it. They trying to play mad scientists with it, but at the same time, like I said, it's the catastrophe. It's the great catastrophe because it's how they mentally understand it in their whole psychosis of programming. And it's the same thing when it comes to us as a domesticated mind of people. You know what I'm saying? Like if we refuse to think dimensionally, you know what I'm saying? We only got a one-way thought about it, and so that is the lack of ascension. This is where you're lacking elevation.
Yeah.
You're lacking this simple understanding. You're lacking the understanding and to be able to understand it, meaning like collectively understand with me.
Yeah.
That won't be able to happen. You'll be more or less geared to want to always speak against what I'm saying or be the divide to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not being able to agree. You know what I'm saying? Or bond with what I'm saying. So our reaction, our chemistry every time is a reaction that's a volatile reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is all what? In mind. And what's going on in the mind? This is all kind of electrical stimuli along with chemical releases going on. You know what I'm saying? And patterns.
Right.
To a point of generating wavelengths. And isn't that what the planet is doing too? You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yeah, I answer it quickly. Yes. So this is why you got people great people down your DNA that will spiritually exist in firmaments of this planet in forms of what we call the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Who are, you know what I'm saying, people that just really information. Because they're connected to the universe directly, so they directly connected to the information.
If you think like of the broader scale, it's like our universe is just it's a living being, and all the planets and all the whatever all of those are just different parts of the organs and different parts of the of how this part of this being's central nervous system, you know, and
we're collectively corresponding with it.
And that's why you know that there's multiple universes, because these beings are living like how we live. These universes are living how we live, and they're just
you will have planets there.
Yes.
You will have beings there.
And then they're on their own planet and doing that shit inside of an even larger universe.
Guess what I'm thinking about? Flash paradox.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just to kind of like in a nutshell, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but so then all that exists inside of an even larger universe, which is another exact same thing. So
size, you know what I'm saying? That's back to like up and down, and the construct of what we're speaking of on these things. So it's gonna be proportional. You know what I'm saying? Because we're talking about something that's ever perfectly expanding. You know what I'm saying? As we are inside of it. You know what I'm saying? The only way we become perfect is if we just tune into that. Other than that, outside of that, we're imperfect.
And then there's even reverse sides of the universe, like the negative sides, or the fact that where everything's.
That's this.
We're inside the negaverse right now.
We're inside of that, because outside of this, everything is positive. Everything is still moving to a straight flow and
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Only place where atrocities are lying right now are right here with us in this dimension, holographically. You know what I'm saying? Today. You know what I'm saying? So these are where the horrors lie.
The horrors.
Yeah. And where it all can be seen and learned, but and then the next reality is really that all that being brought to neutrality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Other than that, man, everything the information just keeps going and growing.
Growing and growing and
Look,
growing.
it takes you back to what? Some of those comic books that talking about the Korean collective intelligence. The
Yeah.
intelligence just keeps growing and growing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's its only goal. You know what I'm saying? Like all that mundane, like all these people want to kill each other, all that is, you know what I'm saying? The intelligence is still is science stepping that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's
Dimension
crazy?
in that
It's this about the
kids.
It's 2:21. There's this game called Mario Maker. There's this game called Mario Maker, and apparently all the options you can do in that game are larger than the universe, Kurt. There's so many options in that game. It's bigger than the universe.
Oh yeah, I pick my kids up. All right, usual. All right.
The options you can do in that game, Corey, are bigger than the universe in this Mario Maker game.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up on that. And I was like, yeah, just honestly not even being surprised by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was expected. You know what I'm saying?
I watched this game theory channel on YouTube, and he broke down all this math and science about how it really is, whatever. And like, I don't know the numbers myself, so I just take his math, whatever, for it. He could be totally wrong, but like, I just take it for it because whatever. It seems like he does a lot of work and research and like whatever that, and I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah, man. So when it comes to dimensional thinking and dimensions and that, it's got to be determined. And how it's determined is self-determined. You gotta want to know these things.
You gotta want to know. You gotta seek it yourself.
You know what I'm saying? And once you do, you'll find out there's a vast pool.
Hassan, how old are you?
Of information, all this to be known.
I'm getting beat up by a 5-year-old right now.
Cause I'm gonna keep all this away from me.
All right, we're gonna close this episode. It's a little shorter than the usual, but we're gonna head out, go pick up the kids, drop off some documents, and have a good day. See you guys next week when we'll talk about trans-dimensional portals that could lead you into an existence where everything's a vacuum, and not the type of vacuums like a black hole vacuum, like everything like a plug-in, everything's that type of vacuum, and how the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have actually been discovered in New York City. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave some comments below if you want anything to add into the philosophies and all the wild shit we were talking about today. See you next week.